and the omnibus. So I was forced into the Archers when I was a child. And look, it's come back to bite me later on.
I'm awash with the stuff.
The Archers is the world's longest-running radio show, with more than 15,000 episodes broadcast. Despite being a rural flavour show, The Archers is recorded in the heart of the UK's second-largest city, Birmingham.
You're listening to Sunday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
No way!
Oh, you all right, Ruth?
Oh, hi. Yeah, I'm fine. Busy, but, you know.
Sure.
Put a beef joint in, then realised we'd run out of mustard.
Oh, can't have that. There'll be riots.
And now I've just had a text inquiry for our events bar.
Uh-huh.
Silver wedding party for 30 people.
Great!
Except it's for this Tuesday, Jolene.
This week?
They were booked into the apple tree.
Oh.
But it's gone bust.
Oh, aye. They've been struggling for ages. So it's just a matter of time. Oh, it's so hard to make a living in hospitality nowadays.
You're telling me.
And it's rotten for these people and all. Must have left them in a real hole.
Of course it has. I feel sorry for them. I'd love to help them if we could, but that's far too short notice.
Yeah, it is very tight.
I mean, we always try to be responsive, but that's just not workable.
You're always busy at Brookfield, aren't you?
We are. But on top of all the farm work, we've got a big lunch tomorrow.
In the barn?
No, in Felpersham. The Riedels Hotel.
Oh, special occasion.
Borsager Hereford Cattle Society's 60th anniversary. David's the guest of honour.
Oh, well done him.
He's getting an award for contribution to promoting the breed and supporting the society, that sort of thing.
Oh, that's great, Ruth.
So obviously I've got to be there.
Of course, can't miss
By
that.
the time he's fussed about his speech and we've dressed up and got there and back, it's going to write off most of the day.
Nice, though.
And then the barn's booked for a big wedding this Saturday. Oh, I better get straight back to them. Say we can't do it.
No, wait a minute. Don't turn it down yet.
Well, I've got to. They need to find somewhere very quickly.
Yeah. Talk to Fallon first.
Do you think she could organise it? All of it?
Well, if she's free indefinitely. Why don't you pop along to the cottage? I'm pretty sure she's at home this morning.
I'm finding it a bit hard, to be honest.
Oh, you?
This series, my gut feeling is it should converge, but I've tried everything. The comparison test, the ratio test, the integral test.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, sorry, Mum. What I mean is, up to now, I've picked up the concepts pretty quickly. I guess this one's going to take a bit more thought.
Is that all it is, Brad?
What do you mean?
What about George?
What about him?
Is he distracting you?
He's in prison, Mum, not hiding in the wardrobe.
You know what I mean. Piling all this pressure on you.
I wouldn't call it pressure, exactly.
I would. Because he wants nothing to do with the rest of his family, and you're trying to run his business too.
It's just another responsibility.
Exactly. You've got enough of them already.
But if he can't talk to anyone else...
Won't, not can't.
I can't abandon him.
He would, if it were the other way around.
You don't know that.
I know you want to be a good friend, love, but you've got enough on your plate. Are you still planning to visit him next week?
Of course I am.
How are you going to fit it all in? With travel and everything?
I'll manage. Somehow.
If you're already struggling with your uni work...
I didn't say I was struggling. Oh.
You going to get that?
It's George. He said he'd call about now.
Brad!
He won't like it if you're listening.
No, I bet he won't. I've got to get to work anyway. But this is exactly what I'm talking about.
All right.
Totally.
You sure?
I'd love to, Ruth.
It is this Tuesday they want it. Day after tomorrow.
I know.
And it's not just the catering. You'd have to do all the liaison with the client as well.
Yeah, that'd be no problem.
The most David and I can do is run the bar on the night. We're really tied up until then.
Well, that's one less thing for me to organise, isn't it?
Okay then, let's go for it.
Awesome. Oh. It'll be great to be working with you again.
And you, of course.
I thought the hen night worked brilliantly.
It did go well, didn't it? But this is going to be a more complicated arrangement. Mm-hmm. How are you going to cover your costs for organising it?
Oh, well, that's all right. If I can agree a reasonable rate with the client, that should cover everything. I'll get back to you after I've talked to them and we'll sort out the details.
Okay, then.
Can you forward me that message? I'll get in touch with them straight away.
That's 78.35. Card, is it?
Yes, please.
Oh, just get the machine.
Everything all right for you, Justin?
Oh, very good, Jolene, thank you.
78.35.
The lamb was just the way I like it.
Oh, excellent.
And Lillian is rhapsodising about the lemon parfait to anyone who'll listen.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, he's good at his puddings, is Wayne.
Oh, he's a pretty decent baker, she tells me.
That's right, Justin, yeah?
Do you want a receipt?
No, that won't be necessary. Tracy,
Yeah?
is young Brad available today?
As far as I know, he should still be at ours. Why?
Well, I may be able to put another piece of video work his way.
Oh, no, he won't have time. He's doing his own work for uni.
No, I don't want him to do the job today. I just need to talk to him about it. Later this week will be fine for the work.
I don't know. He's pretty busy with his studying.
Oh, come on now. First year at... Which university is he at?
Felpersham.
Yes. But I can't imagine that's going to be too taxing. I'm sure he'll be able to fit it in.
Oh, my darling. Did Ruth see you?
Yeah, she did. Hiya, Justin.
Oh, good afternoon.
And?
Yeah, I said I'd take the whole job on. A silver wedding party in Brookfield's events barn.
Oh, very good.
Very short notice.
I'm glad to see you're seizing the day, Fallon.
Thanks. And thank you for what you said last week, too.
You're very welcome.
It was really helpful.
What number is it, Tracy?
You what?
Your house, your number.
6, but...
No, thank you, 6 for green.
That's brilliant, Fallon. Lucky I bumped into Ruth when I did.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Oh, yeah. No, but it's turning into a bigger do than we first thought. Because the barn's got a lot more space than the room we had at the apple tree.
Right.
So Danielle...
That's the client, is it?
Yeah. Danielle and Calvin, I think she said. Anyway, they want to add loads more guests.
How many?
Oh, she's talking like 50 people now.
Ooh.
Which money-wise is great, obviously, but the kitchen at home's nowhere near big enough to deal with those sorts of numbers.
No.
I mean, 30 was pushing it, depending on what they wanted.
Yeah.
So, I've come to ask a big favour.
Go on.
Do you think Dad would let me use the kitchen here?
Well, I don't see why not. If you're happy working around each other. Thursday, weren't it?
Well, Tuesday.
Oh,
Ain't it Tuesday I'm doing an extra shift?
yeah, let me
The
check.
motorbike rally, innit?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, darling.
No.
You know how many usually turn up for that?
Yeah, I do.
And they eat like horses. What with the regular trade, Wayne's going to be pulled out of the place.
He's not going to have room for me too, is he?
If it was an ordinary day.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Mum. It was just a thought.
How about the farmhouse kitchen at Brookfield?
Oh, yeah, I bet that's pretty big.
Oh, it is, and well equipped. Range, electric cooker, big table in the middle.
Sounds ideal.
It's a possibility, I suppose.
As the do's happening there.
Well, I'd have to ask Ruth. I've got another problem too, though.
Go on.
Well, if I'm catering for so many, I'm going to need a helper, and sounds like you'll both be tied up with the bikers.
Chance will be a fine thing. Sorry.
And Ruth's made it very clear that none of the Brookfield lot are available during the day.
What about our Chelsea?
Would she be available? With all her other jobs?
She could always change things around.
Okay. Well, that sounds promising.
I could text her.
Well, I better talk to Ruth first. If I can't get a kitchen, then the whole thing's off.
Best of luck.
Yeah, thanks.
See ya.
That's good.
What is?
Fallon being more positive. Grabbing new challenges.
Challenges is right. Don't you think she looked a bit stressed?
No.
I hope she's not taking on too much too quickly.
Don't say that to her, Tracy, please.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. I just...
Right now, she needs supporters, not doubters.
I did think I might be able to use the bull's kitchen, but...
Sorry, Fallon, is this going to take long? I need to bring the cows in for milking.
Oh, that's okay. I'll walk with you, shall I?
So, the bull?
Yeah, but they've got a big thing on that day. So what I thought is maybe I could use the kitchen here.
What? For all the prep as well as the serving up? I don't think the kitchen in the barn is big enough.
Oh no, Ruth. I mean in the house.
The farmhouse kitchen?
Yeah.
Fallon, you did say you were going to take everything on.
Oh, we still will. If Danielle had stuck to 30, I wouldn't even be asking you, but now it's more...
I've told you how busy we are, and David and I are going to lose a large part of tomorrow because of this lunch.
Yeah, no, I do get it, really.
If I'd known there were going to be all these problems, I wouldn't have accepted the booking at all.
I'm sorry to ask.
Maybe I should just contact Natasha.
No!
They've got proper facilities at the tea room.
Oh, no, please, no, don't do that.
Well, couldn't you rent a kitchen somewhere?
I mean, even if I could get it at such short notice, there's nothing of that sort nearby, and it would make it uneconomical anyway. I promise you, I won't need any input from anyone here. Just the use of the kitchen from, say, 10 a.m.
I'm really not keen.
I know, but just as a one-off.
The main problem is it's Jill we'd have to persuade.
Jill?
David and I do most of the cooking nowadays.
Yeah, I'd have thought so. Her
But
age.
Jill still sees the kitchen as her domain.
Well, if you explained the problem to her, though, it is for Brookfield's benefit.
I suppose I could ask.
Thank you.
I'm not promising anything.
No, I understand, but if you could get back to me as quickly as possible.
I'll ring you after milking. Now,
yeah, sure.
I really must get on.
Beavers? You mean like dams and that?
Yes, Brad. Dams and, as you so eloquently put it, that. Fascinating, hard-working creatures.
Right.
Nature's civil engineers, if you will.
Okay.
Introducing them at the rewilding could bring all manner of benefits to the area. But as with all innovations, there are inevitably downsides, including the cost of enclosing the area with suitable fencing.
What? So they don't escape?
Exactly.
So, how would a video help, Justin?
Very good question. As it happens, Innes, a shooting friend of mine, has returned beavers to his land after 400 years of extinction in the Cairngorms. Scotland, Brad.
Right.
He's happy to have a long-distance look at the rewilding to check if it's appropriate beaver habitat. He's not able to visit just now.
Yeah. Scotland's a long way, innit?
So I want to send him a video of the terrain, and that's where you come in.
I haven't really done terrain before.
I forwarded the email correspondence to you and Kirsty, and she'll be able to fill you in on all the details, where you need to film and so on.
I am actually quite busy.
You can use George's drone to give an overview, can't you?
Oh, I haven't really mastered the art of drone filming.
With a voiceover from Kirsty explaining any relevant aspects. Finished by Friday, sir?
I'm not sure.
Nonsense, Brad. How hard can it be?
Yeah.
Spot effects on the arches.
Are you what we call Foley then?
Kind of. Yep.
Okay. And these are all part of the paraphernalia of production.
Yep. That's the bull bar. That's
this one.
Yep. That's.
I mean, Hayley so wanted to be in their own place when their baby came. It's due in 2 months. Not much chance of that now. No. I mean, it would have been a stretch for them financially, mind, but I just wish there was something practical I could do to help them, Caroline.
I think The Archers has had this immense popularity over the years, basically because it has always very accurately reflected the reality of life and living in a rural community, whatever